Okay, so if you open the MMC here, there is a file. In the file, go to add and remove napkin. So here you can see here SAP Systems Manager option. So just click on that button. Next, next. So just click on the next one. Here you need to type like EC6 and what is the host name there, like SAP ECC6, and what is the instance number space. So 00. Same syntax I have given. Host name space instance number. Just click on the add button, finish it, and finish it. Then you see one more SAP systems there. Then you see here the SAP EC6 is available there, but it is not accessible. It is not accessible. So let's see whether it is accessible or not. We have to wait for some time. We have to wait for others. You can see it is listed, but this is so it's not listed. This is not listed here. See here. So why? Because so this is connecting to the one port actually to SAP EC6. So that port should be in the so firewall side. I need to allow. I need to put into the allowed list. Allowed list means I need to put into the allowed list. Suppose like example. So here, if I go to the my firewall, this system firewall. Here, my firewall is on. So all inbound connection does not match, rules are blocked. So I need to create the rule here. I need to create the rule saying that so which port, which custom role you want to add it. Suppose like just click on the next button. All the programs should access. Okay, all the programs should access. Just 1 minute. Yeah. So here, if you see here my screen, so what type of what type of programs you should add to that port numbers. So it's like it's a MMC, right? So here we can type like so all the ports or any port or any custom port. What port you have to type it? Just put the put the port number here. Any port. Suppose put the port number here. Then click on the finish button, then system will be accessible. Any port should be accessible. The thing is only that particular port I need to create the rule here. Only the particular port I need to create the rule here. Then only it will be accessible. Otherwise what happens if I put all the things in the allowed list? What happens? Same thing, right? So last time also the hackers will log in. He will encrypt the all the data, right? That is the reason I switched on the firewall. So not allowing the anything inside of our network. If I allow it, so definitely they will log in. So they will crack our systems and everything. So that's the reason. So that's the reason. So I am not allowing the this one. Only I put into the particular ports to connect to the ECC6 our ECC6 system. That is the reason you can access the our ECC6 system from from here. You can see yesterday I created the some of the configuration. I think you guys also created the client copies, everything you created. It's really nice. Yeah, thanks everyone. You see, I created the some of the configurations. Why? Because this is the migration system. This system is migrating to the S4 HANA. Database is going to the Oracle to HANA DB. This migration is happening. That's the reason we introduced this new system into our landscape. See here, this is posted on the Oracle database. So Oracle database. This is posted on the Oracle database. Okay. So this is hosted on the Oracle database. So that's the reason we have to perform some configurations. Same queues I created yesterday. So and queue in scheduler queues and SM58. You can see some transactions, some custom data we have to create it. Some custom data we have to create it. So everything we have to create it. Custom data, something we have to create it here. Okay. So that's why you can access. Why we are accessing only this one means I put the only specific ports in the allowed list in the ECC6 system. That's the reason you are able to access only SAP GUI, not other things. So only specific ports. Specific ports means so 32 00 to 3299. So these are the ports we should put into the allowed list to connect from SAP GA. So if it is the instance number, we need to put like, so SAP, so like 5 MMC, right? 5 instance number. So 13, I need to put this port into the allowed list. Then so you can able to connect to the SAP MMC. That's why sometimes we won't connect it. So we can put it out, but the thing is like if they hack it, so entire migration will crack it. That's the reason. So that's the reason. That's why I am not put that port into the allowed list. Okay, we'll add it some other day. Okay. Yeah. So coming to the our topic yesterday, if you see here, so we'll log into the our system here. Okay, we log into the our system here. Then here, what we can do, what we can do here. So transports, we are discussing about the transport STMS. Just select the truck symbol, then choose what system you want to import it, and choose that request. Then so you can import the TR. You can import the TR. Just click on the one. Just click on the import request. Just click on the import, which means when you click on the import request, what will happen? The truck will start from, so truck will start to import in the system. When truck started, so you can see here, when truck started, so in the back end, RFC destinations, user, which is discussed yesterday, right? And also, so one job will start it. Anything if you want to find out the import monitor here, so you can see the import monitor. So exactly the import related things you can see it here, and also import history. Import history means so what transports are imported, what is the return code, who imported, and from it kind of some history we can see it from history. So and also TP system log. This is the very important log file. TP system log. If you open this TP system log here, you will see the clear information. So clear information. So if the job is not running, if something is locked, all the information will be tracked in the here. So but that is referring to the USR SAP trans and the log folder only. Yesterday we discussed about the log folder and the S log, right? That is referring to the here only. So either you can see from here or directly you can go to the USR SAP trans folder and the log, and you can see the yes log. So same thing, it will be displayed here. So either you can go to the OS level or here also SAP level, you can check the which system you are importing, what is the log, all this information will be displayed here. So and also you can see when you go to the SM37, you want to check RDD IMP whether the job is running or not. So here we can check the transports are not importing means, so we need to check whether this job is importing or not. We can check it out here. See here. So whenever you click the transport truck symbol, immediately this job will run automatically. You don't need to schedule it. See, job has started. RDD and NPDP is running. Okay, it should run from the 000. What if it is not running? So what if it is not running? What we have to do? Yesterday we discussed, right? If the job is not running, what we have to do? We discussed, right? If the job is not running, what we have to do? So if the job is not running, then we have to go to the SA38 or SC38. Then there is a program RDD new PP report. We have to execute it from 000 client. From 000 client, we have to execute this report RDD new PP. So just select this button. Then so select this one. See here the background job RDD IMPDP scheduled. So to schedule this job, you need to run this program. You need to run this program from 000 client RDD new PP. Okay, the job is not running. If the user is locked, then you can go to the TMS ADM. Then you can check the user here whether the user is exist or not. Here we can see the users here. Yes, user is exist here. So user is exist, and then fine. Then and also if the job is not running, one more thing. So go to the RFC destinations. Here you can check the which system we are not able to import it. Suppose NWD, just check the connectivity test to the NWD. Yeah, connection test is working. Connection test working. And also go to the test authorization test, whether the user having the respective permissions. Yeah, see here, no RFC authorization. This is the ignorable. And also check the connectivity test to the ECP. That is also working here. ECP, that is also working here. And also connection test to the some other RFC destinations. So TST, check that one. Okay, RFC connections are working fine, no issues. User is not locked, and also background job is running fine. Then definitely your transport will import it. Okay, this is the way we need to do the troubleshooting, as we discussed yesterday. What type of troubleshooting? If the transport failed, if the transport is failed, then you will see the return codes here, right? See here, return codes. This is the return codes. Return codes. RC. In return codes, you can see it here. If it is failed, then it will give the here error symbol or red symbol or amber symbol. We will get it out here. It is a red, something like one or more errors. 12 means system error. Maybe job is not running, RFC destinations are running. That is the one. So interviewers, they may ask you questions like, so your transport is not getting imported or it's running from long time. What would be the reason? Means, so you have to tell like whatever the things we have discussed in the yesterday, right? Job is not running, RFC destinations and user. Those things you have to explain. Those things you have to explain. Okay, got it? So that's the thing of the RFC destination, sorry, TMS configurations. Any questions on the TMS configurations? It's clear, right? Regarding the TMS configurations and everything. Okay, so now let's discuss about the CCMS, Central Monitoring System Monitoring. It's kind of CCMS monitoring. CCMS monitoring. So in the RZ20, we will monitor the RZ20. RZ10 is for what? RZ10 is for what? Anyone knows why we are using the RZ10?
Parameter changes.
Yes, static and dynamic parameter changes. So one of the interview, I think 2 days back, one of the interview, they asked this all these silly questions. I answered it. Then, so they selected that person. He got selected. Our batch student. So silly questions they asked. What is RZ20? So what is this TMS configurations? All these things they have asked. I answered clearly. So he got selected. So don't think like we get another questions. So whatever we are discussing in the class, same questions they may ask you. Okay, so please prepare and practice it as well. Okay, CCMS monitoring. CCMS monitoring. What is mean by CCMS monitoring? So CCMS monitoring is in the SAP system. Normal every time we cannot monitor all the things and everything, right? So here the RZ20 is the transaction code in SAP. It is being used to monitor the our SAP systems, our SAP current SAP systems. Suppose like it kind of monitoring. So what are the issues we have? This kind of monitoring purpose. So we will use the CCMS. CCMS is the transaction code we will use to monitor the are there any DB issues, CPU issues, memory issues, all in one single shot we can see in the so CCMS monitors all single shot we can see it here from here. So suppose if you see here, if I go to the RZ20, RZ20 is the transaction code. Here everything we can monitor. If we go to the CCMS monitoring templates, so here you can see, suppose you want to check the performance, you double click it, the performance will be displayed here, the performance will be displayed here. So here we need to open, we need to, so how the RFC destinations are, any issues, it will be displayed, any issues, it will be displayed actually, all the issues will be displayed here. Currently we first time we are using, so nothing will be showed, nothing will be showed here. So but currently this all are first time we are using, we have not enabled this monitoring we have not enabled. If you enable this monitoring, so you will see the, so what is the status of the my dialog work process, what is the status of the my network. See here it is green, so currently it is green, dialog response time is green. What about the network is green. What about the standard response time? It is 77 milliseconds. So live utilization 79.79. So how many users are logged in? Only 4 users are logged in. So are there any alerts? See here, number of users are logged in. So this is kind of monitoring the our SAP systems. So suppose you want to check the file system status. So what is the status of the C drive? So this is the C drive free space. We have the green, everything is green. If it is the red, then we need to take the action, right? Suppose if you want to see the, suppose if you want to see the database, suppose database, if you want to see the database, see here. So DB client, we have the red alert, which means something is wrong. Just to expand it, something is expanded. DB client, something is expanded. So something is expanded. Error. What is that? DB SQL error. DB SQL error. When this got alert occurred, see there we have the alert occurred. The installation error got occurred. So when this is occurred, maybe we got the dump, right? We got the dump. So that time this alert got occurred. But see here when May 5th this got occurred. So now it's not required. So that's the reason what I can do. I can close this alert. I can close this alert. I can complete this alert. This alert I can complete it. See here, 2 alerts got occurred. So now there is no issue. Then you can I deleted the alerts. I deleted the alerts. Now just to refresh. Now see the DB SQL error is the green now. Now one more error you can see the database alert. 10 alerts got occurred. The database related 10 alerts SQL server error as well. We have the 10 errors. So when these are also same. So when we don't require these alerts. Why? Because now it's not the fresh alerts. So like that, see here, now everything is green now. Now everything is green now. So like that, so using the CCMS, we can monitor the all in single glance, we can monitor the all our things. Suppose we will check the spool systems. What is the spool servers? What is the spool? So what is the spool numbers? All these things we can see here. The 2% is used. We are good shape. So and also what is the everything here we can monitor. We can monitor the spool server is active here means printer server. So like that we can monitor. So everything we can monitor here. Everything we can monitor here. So database. So database archiving. So database archiving. There is nothing is there here. Database archiving. Start analysis method. No method is assigned here. So here everything we can monitor buffers in ST02, ST03 buffers. So like see here our initial record buffers are hit ratio is the 8%, very less 8% is, and also the OTR buffer. So hit ratio 0%. Instead of going to ST02 checking, instead of going to the ST02 and checking the OTR buffer, it's a 2% utilized. So free agent. So it's not, it is using the less. So instead of using checking here, we go to the here, you have the red. Red means something is wrong. We need to take the action here. Right? We need to take the action here. And also the number range. This is the number range activity, maximum number of entries and everything. Sometimes we may get the number range related issues. Then we may have to increase the values here. We may have to increase the values here. We have to increase it. We have to increase that one. See here, we directly going to the same transaction code. Okay. So communications, transport, CTS plus configurations. This is the, so everything we can configure it here. Everything we can see. So are there any system locks here? Nothing is there. In it, suppose inbound queues, are there any inbound queues or got stuck here? So all these things we can monitor from here. This is called the CCMS monitoring. CCMS monitoring. So this monitoring templates we can see and we can check the here. And also here go to the expert template, CCMS self monitoring. So everything we can check here. Everything we can check it from here as well. So still few things, whatever the things you want to activate, we can activate it as well. If we activate it here, so automatically, so suppose you want to monitor ERP monitor, EM monitor, resources monitoring, all the templates are available here. So depends upon your interest, we can activate the templates here. See here. So CCMS is the monitoring. So here we can monitor the any critical alerts or anything. We can monitor from here. We can monitor from here. So this is the, here we can configure our email address as the RZ20. So we can configure our email address, so that, so it will give the information. Suppose like you want to configure, you want to change the thresholds or everything, you want to configure the email address. Here we can configure our email address, so that, so we will get the emails, from, so our mailboxes. Instead of manually checking here, we can also configure the email address, so that, so we can get the things, to the our email. So any alert generated, we will get the alerts, This is a CCMS, but till now you can concentrate only on the CCMS. So CCMS means RZ20, you can concentrate to monitoring the systems, monitoring the systems here. Okay, BI monitor means we don't have any BI systems, APO systems we don't have. So we have only, these are the monitoring templates. Here you can monitor the entire security. Suppose security settings. So here any security rules, any number of value logons, RFC logon, so number of use, all these things we can monitor here. But currently, so nothing is there, no value reported yet. So nothing means there is no issues with the security perspective. Here we don't have anything here. That's the reason nothing is reported. So data archiving, anything you want to archive it, so nothing is there here, so that's the reason, so nothing is generated here. Okay, so like that, so you can monitor the entire your systems performance. Monitor what are the system status here. Performance monitor is green here, so dialog response time, so and everything is green. So within 147 milliseconds the dialog response time is responding. Any queues, any requests are waiting, nothing is waiting. TV request time, so users are logged in, number of users 4. So live data it will generate here. So these are the users are logged in, all the list is showing here. Okay, so it will show that here in the VM container, this container is red here. Maybe container is deactivated in our status, it's a deactivated, so because it's for the Java communication purpose, so it's deactivated, that's the reason. So it is showing as a red. Okay, like that we can monitor the CCMS monitor. We can monitor the our systems here. We can monitor the our systems here. Okay, so anything, any questions on this one? Just, so nothing will ask you here. They may ask you like, what is, so what is CCMS? So it's a central monitoring system. In the CCMS RZ20 transaction code, we can monitor the, our SAP system related issues. SAP system related issues we can monitor here. So we can monitor here all SAP related system issues, we can monitor from here. So CCMS means RZ20. So if you want to tune, if you want to configure something, then you need, so RZ21 you can go there, you can configure the email address and everything, so that will come to the your mailbox. That will come to the your mailbox. So that will come to the your mailbox. So for that one, you need to go to the, so you need to go to the RZ21. This is for the just configuration perspective. So RZ21, so we have the configurations. RZ21, then properties and alert monitoring. Somewhere it's there. This is the background job for monitoring. Create the new method. Configure the central monitoring. Yes, so you can see that we have the options here. Okay, I also created the one job to monitor the system in the 100 client. So here there is a configuration. Everything. Suppose something is issues, we need to change everything. We can use the central monitoring trick code. We have the option actually. Let's monitoring sets. This is a assigned one. Variance. Not here. monitoring sets. Yeah, this is the monitoring sets, creating the functions actually. So here if you go and here, so you can see all the things we can monitor from here as well. Directly it will go to that one. So here we can monitor everything here. See here, it is determining the alerts data and everything. It will cast schedule. See here. So I scheduled the one job. It will collect the data regularly. Also, it will collect the data. It will show here. Okay. So here, just concentrate on the alerts. Normally, nowadays actually normally organizations are not using this one. They have the solution manager, and they are using the solution manager for the to collect the data and everything. So there is a choice actually that is called the RZ20 CCMS monitoring. Here you can come and you can also see the alerts. Are there any critical alerts as part of your monitoring? Anything you can also see here. Okay, you can also see the everything from here also there. Okay, so this is the thing we can monitor in the system. It's a small topic, CCMS monitoring, just to monitor the our SAP systems. So system will monitor it. It will throw the alerts there. You can go and check that alert and you can fix the issue. Once you fix it, then you need to confirm the alert. Okay, that is has been fixed. Then you can confirm the alert from there. Okay, so that is the monitoring CMS monitoring related thing. Small topic. Okay, then the next one is called the operational modes. Operational modes. So this is also small topic. This is a operational modes topic. Small topic. So what is mean by operational modes? So when in our system, so normally when we use this operational modes, so what is the advantage of operational modes here? So what are the first of all, what is this operational modes in our in SAP? Why SAP introduced this concept operational modes, right? So when there is a memory limitation in your SAP system, suppose we are in a situation like increase the dialogue work process, background work process, then so that time, so how can we, so users are more, the jobs are running night, not jobs are running nighttime more, and the users are daytime, users are logging in more. Then if you want to increase the dialogue work process to survey the load, then what happens, you don't have enough memory to increase it. Then what we have to do in that case? So in this situation, when there is a workload, when there is a limitation, memory limitation in our SAP systems, you may not increase dialogue and background work process. Why? Because SAP introduced the one concept that is called the operational modes concept. In this operational mode concept, so we can convert dialogue work process to background work process, dialogue to DIA to BTC, and BTC to DIA. We can convert, we can switch, we can convert it. So using this operational modes concept, we can take this advantage within the resources. We can take this advantage to converting the dialogue to background and background to dialogue work process. So vice versa during the operational mode timelines. So why? Because normally in the business scenario, during the daytime, so we need more dialogue work process, right? Why? Because users will log in. So during the daytime, so we need less background jobs, we need less BTC jobs. Why? Because jobs will run night time only. Always jobs will run during the night hours only, That's the reason we need less background jobs, less BTC jobs we required. We need less BTC jobs we required, So that time, instead of few BTC work process are idle, so that those unused BTC work process we can convert into DIA without restarting the system. We want to change the profile parameter and everything, you need to restart the system. But for production systems, always restarting the system is not suggestible approach. And also during the night time, so we need more BTC work process. So that time, night time, so no users will log in, means less DIA jobs. So we can convert, we can convert, so we can convert to, we can convert into the BTC, right? We can convert into the BTC work process, right? Why? Because night time we need more background jobs, but that time we have the dialogue work process also, but those are the free, no users are login. So that free dialogue work process we can utilize, we can convert into the BTC, means so we have the more BTC work process, the jobs will run without restarting, right? This is the one of the functionality SAP introduced. So dialogue to background, background to dialogue, we can convert it. So at what time we have to convert it, sir? It depends upon your business. So day starts with the 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. During the 10 o'clock, all BTCs except one or two should be converted to the dialogue. So all dialogue work process should be converted to the BTC. So like that, we can convert our work process. We can convert our work process to the, we can convert our work process to the online without restarting, right? So this is the way. So we can utilize this operational mode concept. Small concept, very simple concept. So what is mean by operational modes? When there is a memory crunch your system, memory shortages in your system, you don't have to increase the work process and everything. If you want to increase, then definitely it will occupy the some of the memory. But you don't have memory. How can we increase it here? So you cannot increase it. Then what you have to do? So there is a concept we can use it, that is called the operational modes concept. We can increase it. In this operational modes concept, so BTC to dialogue, dialogue across to BTC, we can convert it. So that, so you have the number of work process in the daytime, you have the number of work process in the BTC work process in the night time, so that within the resources we are using it. Suppose if you go to the SM50, you have, for our case we have the less, right? So less, now these two are also free, but this 5, and we can convert these two, total 7 work process we can use in the daytime we can use it, so that, so that all 7 will be used, and it will handle the all the user request. But night time I don't need more dialogue work process, so I can change this dialogue work process to, so BTC. Why? Because BTC we have only 2, so I can convert it here, so that, so dialogue will change it to the BTC, BTC will change it to the dialogue, whatever the time frame you want to set. That is called the operational mode. It's small concept. The only thing is you need to remember, converting the dialogue to background, the background to dialogue is called the, converting to the dialogue to background is called the operational modes. Okay, is it understand now? You got it? It's very simple concept, converting the dialogue to background, converting BTC to background. Why? Because during the daytime we need, daytime means when users will log in, users will log in means we need more dialogue work process. Then definitely that time we don't need BTC work process in the daytime. In that case, what we can do, we can convert dialogue BTC to dialogue. Nighttime we don't need more dialogues. Whatever the dialogue work process are there, we can change it to the, so BTC we can change it. This way we can utilize the system without restarting everything. So how can we do this one? How can we achieve this one here? Here we have to use the 2 transactions, 3 transactions will be helpful. RZ03, RZ04, and SM63. These 3 transaction codes are related to the operational modes. These 3 transaction codes are related to the operational modes in our systems. We have to use it. Okay, these 3 transaction for creation of the concept. So whatever concept we discussed, we want to define the modes, day mode and night time. Daytime, how many are required? Night time, how many are required? This configuration you have to do, right? Now theoretically we discussed. Now daytime I need 7 BTC, some dialogue work process, 0 BTC. night time I need 7. So these are the transaction codes will be helpful to configure this one. So how to do that one? So go to RZ04, RZ04, then click on the create button. Click on the create button. Why? Because we need to create the daytime. Suppose like so daytime, day operational modes. So short description you can put. So maybe daytime like that you can put the things here. Daytime you can put the things here. So now just click on the save button. Same time you can create the here night time. Okay, night time. So night mode. So it's night hours. Maybe you can put the any description. So like that we need to create the two modes here. So daytime, night time we have to create the operational modes here. Here once we create it, just click on the each operational mode. So here give the host name. What is the host name here? What is the profile? So which profile based upon the which profile you want to choose here, which profile? So host name, our host name is the SAP Windows, right? We have to give the SAP Windows here. Click on the save button. Okay, so here operational mode, which operational mode? Go to the here daytime. Daytime, here you are defining the timelines here. Daytime. So how many you required? Daytime you required, suppose we required the 1 BTC, so we required the more BTC, more dialogue. So like that, plus sim plus minus we can increase it here. So daytime you require the 6 dialogue work process. 1 BTC is required. Why? Because 1 is minimum, right? 1 we used it to run the 1 background jobs. So 5 are there BTC, we are converting to the 6. Then go to the other background done. Then so other work process. So then other work process we have the night time. So night time we don't require this many night time. Then I change it to the night time. I required the 3 and BTC I required the so BTC I required the so 4. Like that I saved it and distributing here. Like that I'm distributing the things here. Like that I created the we need to enter the mode here. Okay, every time we need to enter the mode. So I'm not saved it. So I'm saving now. Okay. See here. So night mode, 3 dialogues and 4 background work process I scheduled. Right? You can see here. So at the same time, so go to the just click on the create symbol. Again here you need to select the profile. Okay, same profile you can select it. Host name. What is the host name? SAP Windows. You can choose it. Okay, just click on the save button. Already saved. Then go to the maintain the details. I'm going to first onwards. Okay, go to the RZ04. Okay, here in the RZ04 you have already there. Let me delete the entry here. Let me delete the entry. Just select it. Click here. Delete the entry. So I deleted the entry here. Done. Okay. Now there is nothing is there. First of all, what we have to do, we need to create the modes here. Modes we have to create it. So modes we have to create it. Daytime. Daytime means double click it. Just click on the go and create the daytime. Daytime, how many you required? Select the profile and select the host name. How many you required the daytime. So like that, we need to use it. So daytime, right? So operational modes now. Okay. So which operational modes? Daytime means day mode we created, right? Day mode. Day mode. How many you required? Suppose like you required the you don't require the 2 BTC work process. Then 1 is free, right? You can make it 1, right? Then click on the save button. Okay. So done. Then night time, right? Now you need to select the night mode, right? So night time we don't require the dialog work process 6. We require the only night time 2 are okay. Remaining BTC are required. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are required. Just save it, save it. Okay, save it. So then we saved it. See here, we saved it here. That is done. So that is what we created the operation modes. Okay, daytime we required the 6 dialog work process, and the night time we required the 2 dialog work process. BTC 1 and 4. Like that, we have defined the work process here. We have defined the work process here. So now done. So you have defined in the RZ04 and RZ04, and we have defined it here. RZ04 you have defined here. Operational modes you have defined now. Now, where can you go ahead and define the timelines? Just you created the modes and defined the work process you have defined. Then if you go to the, if you want to define it, you need to go to the SM63, then check the 24 hours our operation. Click on the change option. Now 7, right? Now time is 7. So from 7 to, so our journey starts with 9, right? 9 to 10 hour, 9 to 10 is, 9 to 10 is the daytime. Remaining hours are the here. So this is our daytime. So that, so maybe we will put some here to here. We need to select this one, assign the operational modes here. Go to the operational mode. Which one? Day operational modes. Click on the OK. Day tone. From night 10 means 8 to, so again morning 7, we have the night operational modes. Night operational modes. Just select it. Okay, we are defined. So daytime starts with the 6 o'clock Indian time, then 8 o'clock it will finish it. During this time, during the daytime, whatever the operational modes, whatever the dialog work processor we have created, those will be allocated to the in this period. So which means 6 1. So night time, so like we have the, so 4, I think 5, 5 BTC, and remaining are the dialog we created. Then save button, right? You saved it now. So you can go ahead and see, you can go ahead and see the SM50. It will change it as per the timelines. It will change it. It will change the, this 5 will become 6, and this 2 will become 1. Why? Because 6 dialog we defined in the daytime and BTC 1. Now it's daytime. It will change it as per the timelines. It will change it. Now here to here it will change it, right? We go to the RZ03. So here you can monitor. You can see here. So everything is here now. Switch the operational modes. Switch to, automatically it will switch it, as it will switch to the day mode. If you switch it to day mode, now go to the SM50, it will convert it. It will convert it. See here. So 6 changed. The BTCs are 1. See here, it's changed now, right? Without restarting and without doing anything, as per the timelines, my dialog work processor change it to the 5 to 6. BTC will be 2 to 1. So 1 is enough now to handle the, so load and everything. So one more dialog work processor is there, that is the running status. Okay, now you got it right, how we created. So at the same time, whatever the time, automatically it will change it. Now we have overdue the time. That is the reason what I did is I did the manual switchover. Go to the RZ03. So what I did is here, we can to the here, switch to operational modes, I switch to the daytime here. Daytime I switch it to the here. So because now it's the daytime. This time is the daytime. So if you observe the system now, so if you observe the system now, again 8 o'clock, again exactly at 8 o'clock. So the night time will start. Night time means all dialog work process will change it to the daytime. All work process will change it to the, so BTC. So BTC, it will change it to the BTC. Whatever the number you have given, that will change it to the here. So that's the, see here how it is changed. So the time we have defined in SM63, we have defined in RZ04, You have created the modes, and you have done everything here. You have created the modes. So 6 dialogue, 1 BTC, like that you have created. Night time, this is the one, like that you have created. So like that we have created the operational mode, so that you have not restarted the system. Without restarting the system, then you have completed, you have finished the all your work. Like, so dialogue will change it to the BTC, sorry, BTC change it to the dialogue. So then that changed. During the night time, what will happen? This all dialogue work process will change it to the BTC work process. That is the operational mode concept, right? Now we can see live example, right? So how the work process are converted, right? So all the here two BTC are there. One BTC went to the dialogue mode 6, and this is the one. This way we configure the BTC to dialogue mode. The bottom line is here, converting the converting the dialogue to background to dialogue, depends upon the time frame. Whatever the time frame we want, we can change it. Without restarting the system, we can change it. When we have to use this concept means, when there is a memory issue in your system, so that time you no need to increase the memory, you need to increase the background work process, dialogue work process. So if you want to increase, the restart is required. Then so there is a online activity operational modes. So you can use this operational modes concept to change the work process, right? This is the way we can use it. Okay, so any questions from anyone regarding this concept? The values will be, no, it won't change the value. Why? Because this the time frame depends upon the time frame. So whatever the time frame we have, if you restart multiple times also, it won't change it. If you restart multiple times, then it won't change the value. Why? Because we have operational mode set here, so that during this time frame, whatever the times, like whatever the mode you have given, so that work process will be available here. So during this time, now 6 to night, evening 8 o'clock, eating 8 o'clock, right? This is the day mode. Day mode means all, whatever the day mode, you set the operational modes here. Whatever the day mode, you set the operational modes here. Day mode, how many? 6 2. So that will be applicable. If you increase the hundreds, then it will come to the 6 2 only. Why? Because operational modes is running now. So how can we then? You need to deactivate this timelines. You need to deactivate it. You need to select it. Then you need to deactivate, and everything you have to do that one. That is what you have to do that one. You have to change the timelines then. That is what you have to do that one. This becomes static values, right, sir? So static values means, yeah, static values. These are the permanent static values. Only this time frame period only, the static. So once this night mode started, again all dialogue work process change it to the BTC. Depend on time zone. That is the reason, to assign the timelines, you have to go to the SM63. There you have to change the values here. You have to change the modes here. If you want to delete the assignment, you can delete the assignment here. I deleted. But because I don't want to operational mode concept, I don't want to change everything now. Then you can change it, save it. Now there is no time frame, nothing is there. Nothing is there. Right? Nothing is there now. So now it will change it. Now it will change it automatically. Now it will change it. So now we have deleted everything. We are deleting everything now. So that it will come to the same mode, it will come to the here. Right? This is the way we can change it. We can deactivate and we can delete, we can deactivate the modes, so that it will come to the as usual now, night mode. Suppose, let's see night mode, how it will change it. Suppose now this is the night time. Let's assume, go to the RZ04. This is the 04. No operational modes. Like we change it, right? No operational modes now. Everything is deleted. Yeah, before deleting, we would have to test something like, but not a problem. Nothing is there. We deleted the timelines, proposals, everything, right? So nothing is there now. All deleted. So this is the way we can configure the operational modes. So just nothing is there. So they may ask you questions like, what is meant by operational modes? Converting dialog to BTC, BTC to dialog. When you have to do that one? When there is a memory issue in your system, there is a situation to increase the more dialogues. That time you have to use this concept. Normally, no one will use this concept. So definitely they will die permanently. They will increase the dialogue process and everything. So that only few exceptional cases, few customers they will use it. So that time you may get the situation to like create the operational modes, and some interviewers they will ask you questions like what is meant by operational modes. Okay, operational modes. So any questions from anyone regarding the operational modes concept? So I deleted everything. You have to create the operational modes now. Okay, we go to the RZ. There are no active operational modes present. I deleted everything now. So you need to configure now. You need to configure the even modes also. You need to configure. So I will delete it all these things. So you have to configure. Okay, simple. Just to do. So just try your own. You will get the. So it will come. Okay, try your own. Okay, try your one. So how many you want to put, you can put. Okay, so just practice the that CCMS monitoring and this one CCMS monitoring and so and the operational modes concept and everything. Okay, so now once we completed these things, the next tasks we are going to discuss about the some small topics, I guess. So license, SAP license we have to discuss. License completed, small other transaction codes, Then our next big task is the SAP upgrade. Once this is completed, then we have to discuss about the DB database. Okay, so SAP upgrade is the our main task for the in the list. Remaining all other small topics. So there is no guarantee they may ask you questions or not, but this is the major topic SAP upgrades. Okay, so thank you guys. Then we'll see on next class. Okay.